lose my gourd if I keep hearing this slaw. Good afternoon, everyone, or good morning, whatever time of day it may be for you. So, evidently, I'm still peeved off of what I've experienced, and I only do more and more research. One of the main things I've been trying to do now is understanding the other side, because there must be some ignorance we have. I'm reliving very dark days. So, there's an issue I'm having. Remember how I said, in order to like this game, you need to lie to yourself. It still holds true. A lot of the criticism I see people coming off of, it's the fact that Joel died, and to people, he needed to die. The thing is, he still didn't do anything wrong. One of the first things I hear in many of these very, very well-made critiques that are talking about them liking the game, which is, honestly, opinions seem 50-50, but, I'm obviously on the thought process of this game sucks. So, most of the things I'm hearing are the same. It's that Joel needed to face actions he needed to face the consequences for his extremely selfish act of dooming humanity, and the reason why we see Joel as a hero still is because, he's who we got to experience, and we played as him. But then this perspective shift shows that Joel was indeed a villain, or at least up to that point, there shouldn't be a debate, really. The thing is, to say that, you need to lie to yourself, man! You have to lie to yourself. So let me explain some things that I should have mentioned in my last one, and that I'm going to cover here, that explains that Joel still isn't wrong. And I'm going to talk about some stuff that I already did talk about. So the important thing that I forgot to mention is regarding the first game, there is an audio recording, one of those collectibles, in the last section of the game when Joel's in the hospital tearing it up to get to Ellie. I think, yeah, at that point, because you have to be controlling him. And he finds an audio recording of the surgeon who he's soon to kill, Abby's father. And this dude talks about what is about to happen like it is some grandiose medical achievement. I think he says what we're doing here is going to be equivalent or even greater than the discovery of penicillin. He is talking about this poor girl's life like it is nothing but a tool to up his stature, because he is evil. All of the Fireflies are just the Antifa of The Last of Us. They are a terrorist organization that Joel had to kill. Joel isn't a villain. I'm sorry. If you say this, you are lying to yourself. You're sheltering yourself. The thing is, I don't hear anyone talking about the surgeon. I hear no one address the surgeon and just how bad he is. So once again, I think my point still stands. In order to like this game, you need to deny. You need to be in denial, and you need to deny the facts and logic. And the facts and logic are, the surgeon is evil. He didn't view Ellie as a person. He viewed Ellie as a means to up his status. The surgeon had a lot of bad karma coming to his way in a very short amount of time, and Joel was that bad karma, and he cleaned it up. We all know how vaccines work in these zombie apocalypses. Let me read you something. So there's a lovely subreddit, r/The Last of Us 2, that has very rational thinkers and dudes that really just highlight some amazing things of this story. So I took an amazing screenshot of dudes that basically cleaned up how Joel told Ellie what was going on. Because remember, there was tons of character assassination for everybody in The Last of Us 2. And Joel was assassinated even when trying to just tell Ellie what happened. So, I'll read you what they say. So, it's in meme format of, Ellie's statement in the game. Ellie said, "I was supposed to die in that hospital." And here's how Joel should have responded, because it's the truth. I'll read you what Joel's response should have been. Response should have been. And could have been, but once again, character assassination. Making the vaccine was a gamble. Ellie, You're not the first test subject, and you'd most likely not have been the last. And even if by some miracle they managed to make a vaccine, the world ain't gonna automatically return to what it was. Dog eat dog is the new normal. Infected, cannibals, and raiders are still there, and it ain't going away soon, or maybe even ever. On top of that, mass production and distribution of a vaccine is an absolute logistical nightmare in a post-apocalyptic world. They simply don't have enough resources for that. And who's to say that those incompetent fireflies wouldn't use it as a bargaining tool to put everyone, willing or not, under their new rule. And even given all that, they debated killing me after I delivered you. Ellie, I did the job, and the payment I got was getting knocked out and being marched outside the safe zone at gunpoint without my weapons and supplies. The Fireflies broke the deal and effed me over. I killed people for less, baby girl. Like my southern inflection on that one? I don't know what to tell you. Everyone who is in support of this game is literally rooting for evil, and this isn't like us wanting to see Darth Vader win. No, this is like I can't wrap my head around this. Please, I want to lobotomize everyone who does this because it doesn't make any sense. Joel did nothing wrong, not a thing. Fireflies were a terrorist organization filled with psychopathic killers and their psychopathic killer daughters. Oh, F and my bundles, man. Like, smoked meat. That's all I gotta say right now. Trust and believe I have a lot more to say, but that's just something I needed to get off my chest because I've been seeing too much of this nonsense, and it just immediately discredits people. And mind you, I sift through all this, but when that is one of the things you start off with by calling people out for being upset when a bad guy got what he deserved, Joel isn't a bad guy. He didn't get what he was owed. His death served nothing, and it's a sham. It's a sham. I've been scammed in my home base, Scam artists.